The greasy film on the windows of the Last Chance diner seemed to mock the rain lashing against the glass. Sergeant Thorne watched it, a slow drag from his nutrient stick, the nicotine doing little to settle the tremor in his hand. Captain Westover paced the cramped space, a rigid tension radiating from her like heat from a malfunctioning reactor. "Anything from command, Thorne?" she asked, her voice tight. "Still nothing, Captain. Standard comes Blackout. They're sticking to the investigating the disruption line." Thorne didn't elaborate. They all knew what that meant. Someone higher up didn't want them to know something. Petty Officer Ramirez meticulously cleaned his carbine, a rhythmic clicking that punctuated the silence. Lieutenant Tanaka, hunched over a holographic map of the Kepler Initiative patrol zone, chewed nervously on his lip, his face pale under the diner's flickering neon sign. Delta 7 last transmission was recorded just inside Blackwood Forest, Tanaka said, pointing to a patch of perpetual twilight on the map. They were tracking an anomalous energy reading, same signature as the one that took out survey team Gamma 9. Westover stopped pacing. Gamma 9 disappeared without a trace. Officially listed as equipment failure. She spat the word failure like a curse. "Officially," Thorne mumbled, his voice gravelly. "He's seen reports. Gamma 9 didn't experience equipment failure. They were taken, erased." The diner's door chimed, announcing a new arrival. A hulking figure, cloaked in a faded Kepler Initiative uniform, entered, shaking rain from his coat. It was Jensen from Intelligence. He approached the table, his face grim. "Captain Westover," he said, his voice low. "I have something you need to see." He projected a holographic image onto the table. It was a section of the map, marked with a single word, "Await." A small, almost imperceptible icon pulsed beneath the word. "What's this?" Westover demanded. "It's an old map. Pre-Kepler Initiative. We found it archived deep within the system logs. It seems someone was expecting something here." Jensen's eyes darted nervously. "The icon is a locator beacon. Extremely outdated technology, but it's active." "Expecting what?" Thorne asked, his gaze fixed on the pulsing beacon. Jensen swallowed hard. "The pre-Kepler Initiative reports mentioned a lost city, deep within Blackwood Forest, a remnant of a civilization that predates even the first expansion." Westover's hand instinctively went to her sidearm. "A lost city? And this beacon was meant to draw someone there?" "It seems so," Jensen affirmed, "and the area surrounding the location has been completely cleared of Kepler Initiative personnel." The diner's lights flickered violently, plunging the space into near darkness for a heart-stopping second. The holographic map glitched, the pulsing beacon momentarily disappearing. When the lights stabilized, a new image appeared on the map, superimposed over Blackwood Forest. It was a fragmented, almost dreamlike depiction of towering structures and strange, illuminescent flora. A single, shadowed figure stood in the foreground, watching. A sudden jolt rocked the diner, sending plates and cutlery clattering to the floor. The door slammed open, revealing the blinding glare of the atmospheric shuttle *Raven *S landing lights. Lieutenant Tanaka stumbled out, his face etched with panic. "Captain, we're experiencing severe turbulence," he yelled over the howl of the wind. "Navigation's gone haywire. Shields are fluctuating wildly." Before Westover could respond, a high-pitched whine filled the diner, followed by a shattering crash. The front window exploded inwards, showering them with shards of glass. Standing in the doorway, silhouetted against the rain and darkness, were three figures, tall, slender, and silent. They wore no discernible uniforms, their faces obscured by deep shadows. They held weapons that pulsed with an unfamiliar energy signature. Westover barked an order. "Everyone, weapons ready." Ramirez Tanaka covered the door. "Thorne, with me!" The first figure raised its weapon. A beam of concentrated energy lanced out, striking the floor just inches from Thorne's feet. He dove for cover, narrowly avoiding the blast. The others followed suit, engaging the shadowy figures in a brief, chaotic firefight. The *Raven's security systems automatically engaged, unleashing a volley of laser fire, but the energy beams seemed to deflect harmlessly off the attackers, like water off oiled skin. "Their shields are impenetrable," Tanaka yelled, frantically reloading his carbine. "They're not attacking to destroy," Thorne observed, merely dodging another energy beam. "They're hurting us." Westover swore, her hand gripping her sidearm. "They want us to go somewhere." As they fought, another holographic image appeared within the shattered remains of the front window. It was a close-up of the pulsing beacon on the old map, but now a new overlay had been added, a single, shimmering line pointing directly into the heart of Blackwood Forest, and beneath the line, another word appeared, etched in the same archaic script: "Welcome." The ground began to tremble, a low, guttural hum resonating through the diner. The trees in the distance began to glow with an unnatural light. and as they looked out at Blackwood Forest, they realized they weren't fighting for their lives. They were being led, and the forest, and whatever awaited them within, was waking to welcome them home.